Hello, I'm Lipscomb University President Randy Lowry, standing here in front of the Allen Bell Tower. I can't be with you at Impact this week. I'm in California at a conference, but I hope you really enjoy this edition of Flannelboard Theater. And please, come to Lipscomb.
Good morning, children. This is the Baron von John Jacob Jingleheimer without the Schmidt. Silence! And allow me to be the first to welcome you to another year, our 10th year of Flannelboard Theater, which makes me say, well, well. Boys and girls, today we can think of no better place to begin than with the classic tale of Peter Pan, a story written by J.M. Barrie, today being played by Alexander Campbell. Listen, I don't mind if you enjoy my story, but please don't add or take away from it. And no clapping! Our story begins in London, today being played by a 1950s church, which was a church that was on fire, and had recently added a hotel annex to the side of the church, which was named after one of the summer's hottest movies. And in London there lived a family, a darling family. There was John, being played by this 1950s basketball kid who had shorts that would surely get him kicked out of Impact, even if he had been a girl. And Wendy, played by this little 1950s schoolgirl, and Michael, being played by Zacchaeus, and their dog Nana, being played by this howling monkey. Hey! Little did they know that they were about to learn how to fly, and then they would travel to a magical place where they would fight a pirate who only had one hand, and, well, hold on, that's getting the cart before the horse. Every night in her nursery, little Wendy would read a bedtime story to help her brothers go to sleep. And she would pick something really, really boring. This time she chose to read from her AP US History exam.
James K. Polk was the 11th President of the United States. He died of cholera.
And this would help them fall fast asleep. And sometimes, to help, she would also show them how to count sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, fast asleep! And one night, while the darling children were fast asleep, a mysterious young flying boy appeared at their window and pulled back the curtain that separated the holy place from the Holy of Holies. And his name was Peter Pan.
Hello, my name's Peter Pan.
Today being played by Timmy the Bible School boy wearing a baptismal gown. And Peter Pan awoke the children and asked them this question.
Do you want to know how to fly?
And they all replied, yes,
Sure. Yes.
sure.
Yeah.
And so Peter Pan told them to think happy thoughts,
Think happy thoughts.
which the children could not do because just before bed they had seen the notebook and had read Where the Red Fern Grows and watched Old Yeller. And so when this did not work, Peter had to come up with another plan. And so he taught them how to fly on a magic carpet, today being played by the coat of many colors.
I can show you the world. Magic place full of wonders.
Silence!
I don't know the words.
Silence!
I don't know the words. That's wrong.
And so after several hours of flying, which took them across the international date line, which caused them to lose a day and actually go back in time, they landed at a magical place called Neverland, which was full of unsearchable treasures and things they had never seen before. And just as they landed in Neverland, they saw off in the distance, approaching the shore, a large vessel, the Jolly Roger, today being played by the Ark. of the covenant. When much to their wondering eyes should appear, out of the window of the ark came, well, first came a raven and then a dove. But after that emerged two of the most nefarious villains ever known to the ocean. Captain Hook and his first mate, Mr. Smee. Today, being played by John the Baptist and his Jaguar. Years ago, Captain Hook had lost his hand, and it was replaced with a large metal hook. Today, being played by the large mysterious statue from the book of Daniel, which no one has any idea what it means, which makes it perfect for flannelboard theater. His hand had been eaten by a large, scary crocodile. Today, being played by little bitty spooky kitten. And we all know that there is one thing worse than a little bitty spooky kitten. And that is 4 little bitty spooky kittens. Meow, 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 meow. Having already captured the Darling family, Captain Hook then turned his sights on the Lost Boys, where he held them prisoner by loading them aboard the Jolly Roger, but he made them go in 2 by 2, except for the ones who were clean, and he made them go in by 7s. But Captain Hook's real plan was unknown to everyone, for you see, Captain Hook was a communist, and his plan was to revive the Soviet Union. But what no one saw was off in the distance. When suddenly it got much closer, and it was the USA whale that ate them all. USA! 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 Hello, I'm Lipscomb University President Randy Lowry, nestled here in the hills of Neverland, where all I can imagine are acres and acres of potential campus improvements. Now, while I recognize that Peter Pan is one of the favorite stories of the world, I love it! I am not so sure I agree, and I'm going to write a letter to the world to let them know that. And please, come to Lipscomb.